Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and I've had enough time to sleep on this and think about, well, actually read some of your guys' comments. And I want to assure you guys that all the hocus pocus in the world from Nvidia is not enough to get me to outright abandon AMD. We'll find out, guys. Like I said, I will definitely be willing to try the new Nvidia GPUs. I'll be willing to put that 4070 up against my 7900 XTX to test the validity of these claims from Nvidia. And I got to be honest with you guys. I've tried I've tried the 30 series of Nvidia, I've tried the 40 series of Nvidia, and neither of those were enough to convince me that they are better than AMD. So we'll find out. We really don't know that much about FSR or RDNA 4. We haven't even seen it in action. We haven't seen any claims or anything. So until we actually know more, I think it's a little bit premature to just automatically assume that Nvidia is just going to blow it out of the water. Yes, the pricing looks very compelling on the Nvidia GPUs. I will give them that. The overall performance numbers that they were showing, all of that, from what I can tell, looks like it is using the Nvidia magic to get it to that point. So I've never really been super big on like the frame generation or any of that stuff. Like, it is useful in certain situations, but it is not always really that great. And if we look at what's going on right now, most people are actually wanting to use FSR 3.1's frame generation with their DLSS and everything else. So I don't know, man. 3 extra frames just kind of sounds a little bit, a little bit too good to be true, to be completely honest with you. And if you look at what, if I go back and I look at the experience that I had with Nvidia's frame generation, it was not really that impressive. So I don't know, guys. I don't think the hocus pocus is enough to get me to 100% switch yeah. I'll tell you what, watching that information yesterday, watching that Nvidia showcase, they are very good at their marketing. They are very good at like getting people to think, whoa, this is incredible. So when it actually comes down to it and we see the real world performance of what the 50 series from Nvidia is going to bring versus what AMD has out on the table, I can already tell you that yes, AMD is going to come out. They're going to undercut this price with the 9070 XT. I guarantee that card. Here's the thing. We've got AMD guys saying that this thing is essentially going to replace the 7900 XT. The 7900 XT is a very good card. Obviously, the 16 gigs of VRAM and a 256-bit bus, it's going to hold that card back. It's not going to perform as well at 4K, or it might. You know, both of these GPUs are getting, you know, both of these GPU manufacturers have both optimized this 4 nanometer tech in their new hardware. Obviously, there's going to be some gains. Obviously, there's going to be some freaking, you know, better optimization when it comes out with these cards. But look, guys, I'm not ready to jump ship from AMD. Nvidia, like, it's going to have to literally speak for itself, and it's going to have to produce an experience that's worthy of switching from AMD. I can already tell you guys that I don't feel like that's going to happen. Like, I just don't. Like, there's way too much that AMD offers and brings to the table that is more useful to me as a gamer than anything I've ever used from Nvidia. There's a lot of cool things, and I definitely do plan on this generation, you know, over the next couple of years, like really delving deep into the Nvidia experience, really delving deep into the AMD experience, and really trying to find exactly what it is that these two manufacturers are going to bring to the table. Since I've switched to AMD, I've been satisfied. Like, I've been happy. I was like, yeah, man, I bought a 4080 Super, and I was like, yeah, I definitely don't need this. I'm way happier with the AMD experience. So we'll find out, man. Only time is really going to tell, but I see a lot of you guys in the comments section making these like assumptions that like somehow Nvidia was good enough to convince me to switch, or that AMD is just no longer going to exist. Look, guys, I definitely was wooed like everybody else with the whole marketing thing from Nvidia. But to be completely honest with you, this happens every single time. They always woo me. They always, you know, come out and show off this really cool stuff, and you know, just like everybody else, I fall for it. But this time, I don't know, guys. I don't know. These claims this time are really out there. Like, this seems like way too good to be true, and most of the time it usually is. So we'll find out as soon as it happens. We'll keep learning more. We'll obviously be finding out more information now. As soon as AMD is ready to continue to share more information, we'll be able to find out more about that. So, all right, guys, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.